Yes. We are back down to 0 days without an Antonio Brown incident. I'm Brandon Perna, and I can confirm all of the reports about Antonio Brown being suspended by the NFL for 3 games without pay is true. Why? Why was he suspended? Well, because initially, he submitted a fake vaccine card to the NFL. He used the McLovin fake vax card and told the NFL he got the jab. My question to you, to the world really, are any of you surprised that Antonio Brown didn't take medical advice seriously?
Damn, my bad, dog.
Those are bodybuilders, and this is pretty freaking low.
That's AB literally farting on his doctor. Let's discuss what this means for Antonio Brown and also Mike Edwards, who was suspended, and for the Buccaneers. That's good. Sports. You can either tell me what's the biggest lie you've ever told, or you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. The choice is yours. Today's episode is sponsored by D's Nuts. Seriously, my chestnuts are brought to you by manscaped.com/goodsports. Link below. Christmas is quickly approaching, and if your balls aren't already decked out, get yourself a nice little package for your nice, regularly sized package with the Performance Package from Manscaped. If you saw mommy kissing Santa Claus, it's because he didn't let his undercarriage get out of control like that frothy beard on his face. Get it for yourself or gift it, because the Performance Package has everything you need to slay your balls. The Lawnmower 4.0, a waterproof cordless trimmer with skin-safe technology to reduce pube trimming, nicks, and cuts, plus the Weed Whacker to power through nasty nose hairs, and the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver to keep your balls fresh and smelling amazing. If you want to refer to yourself as Rudolph the Red Rocket Reindeer this holiday season, do it with the Performance Package, so your man basement is glowing oh so bright. Manscaped.com/goodsports for 20% off. 20% off, plus free international shipping and 2 free gifts. Okay, so this is a bit of a follow-up story because a week or 2 ago, we learned that Antonio Brown had asked his personal chef to get him a fake vax card, and then he owed that chef $10,000, and then that chef exposed that Antonio Brown was seeking fake vax cards. Then the NFL looked into it, and now he's suspended. So here's the deal. AB took a photo of a fake vaccination card, submitted that to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they believed that was enough evidence to count their entire organization as being fully vaccinated. Now, a photo of the card is fine, assuming that whoever is confirming the cards cross-checked the numbers on the card with the maker of the vaccine, which apparently the Buccaneers did not do. And I don't blame them, because that seems like a lot of work. Seems like a lot of boring work. Now, Antonio Brown's lawyer says AB is vaccinated, but that Antonio Brown doesn't want to go through the long process of challenging the outcome. Reporter Mark Mask also reported that AB, Mike Edwards, and John Franklin are all now fully vaccinated, but totally for real this time. What we don't know is when that took place, and the reason they are still being suspended is because they broke the COVID protocols that the NFL put forth. And more importantly, they made the NFL look stupid. The NFL hates that. Like I said, 3 NFL players were suspended by the NFL. Antonio Brown, Buccaneers safety Mike Edwards, and free agent John Franklin. Seems harsh to suspend a guy who isn't even on an NFL roster. If that's possible, I fear my next video will be how the NFL suspended me, Brandon Perna, for lying about his penis size at the NFL Combine. Now, maybe you think Antonio Brown is being treated unfairly. If so, just think of this as punishment for all of the other shit he's done and got away with over the last 4 years. Antonio Brown had every right to not get vaccinated. He just needed to make that known to his team, like Aaron Rodgers did, and then deal with all the protocols all the other unvaccinated players are currently dealing with every day in the NFL. Unvaxxed players have to get COVID tested every day. And they have to shower with all of their clothes on. No locker room grab ass for them. That's the COVID world, and they gotta deal with it. Now, it's strange to me that a man who once burned his fucking feet off in a cryo chamber would have any reservations about getting a vaccine. Long-term side effects do not enter Antonio Brown's brain. Here's another picture of AB's foot with acupuncture needles in it, so we know he's not scared of needles, which is a legit fear some people have. It is legit. Ah! Sorry, I thought I saw a needle. Now, what's the difference between what AB did and what Aaron Rodgers did? Well, Rodgers did not use a fake vaccine card to lie to the NFL and his team about not being vaccinated. And Antonio Brown did. Aaron Rodgers may not have been following protocols to a T, and he's been fined for that, but there's a big difference between how he approached the situation and how AB did. Rodgers lied to the media, because let's be honest, the media is a bunch of blood-sucking leeches trying to suckle every bit of life out of any story that might get just a few extra clicks. And Antonio Brown, well, he's even worse than the media. My real question, though, is why do all of the guys who lie about getting the vaccine also want to show us their feet all the time? Ugh. Some are asking, why didn't AB just say he had been immunized? Well, there's a good reason, actually. There's a very good reason. He literally cannot pronounce that word. His vocabulary just won't let him. Here's what's really silly, okay? Antonio Brown is being suspended for 3 games during an injury, okay? He wasn't expected to be back for 2 weeks anyway. In terms of games missed, this is basically a 1-game suspension, and in fact, probably helps AB heal an extra week, so when he does return, he'll be 100% healthy. With all the bullshit AB has pulled while being in the NFL, I'm shocked he didn't get a suspension for the remainder of the season, but whatever. The dude is a scumbag. We know that. That's true. The only solace I find in this suspension is knowing AB is forfeiting money. And to be honest, it's not that much money. Since his base salary is just $1.1 million, 3 games comes out to about $194,000 or $183,000, depending on what tweet you read. And now all the people who AB owes money to, their chances, though, of getting paid just became negative $10,000. Buccaneers safety Mike Edwards, also 3-game suspension. That suspension will probably impact the Bucs more in the short term, as Edwards was playing quite a bit this season and being mixed in as a slot corner as well. He played 47, 41, and 37 snaps in the last 3 games in the slot. One thing I'm curious about is how many other players have deliberately deceived the NFL but have gotten away with it. Antonio Brown did it for half the season, and he's one of the biggest dumbasses in the league. It's like the movie Catch Me If You Can, except Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio are both massive idiots. I like to think about the players who have multiple brain cells and what they've been doing to fly under the NFL's radar. Now, Antonio Brown is also on probation right now, per James Palmer, allegedly on probation for allegedly assaulting a man at his home. Honestly, Antonio should just change his first name to allegedly. It still works for AB. Also, this is apparently a federal crime, so AB has the law to worry about as well. His catchphrase, of course, is float like a butterfly, sting like AB. Sting like the police, maybe, AB, because they're coming for you. I doubt they are. The final question, should the Buccaneers just man up and cut Antonio Brown? Probably. Yes, they should. Will they? I don't think so. Not just for this. AB is like on his 9th life in the NFL. The Bucs are a much better team with Antonio Brown playing, and as long as he's championed by Tom Brady, it doesn't feel like anyone can touch him. But Bruce Arians is one of the most vocal coaches when it comes to getting vaccinated, saying at the beginning of the season, we're 100% vaccinated, our entire organization, all the players, all the coaches, everybody. Antonio Brown is going to make him look stupid. And that's not Arians' fault. it's Browns. And I'm not sure the Bucs need to deal with that right now. I bet, though, if it were up to Arians, Brown would be gone. But he's also got to make Tom Brady happy, Bruce does. And we know part of the deal there is ensuring that nobody is too hard on his criminal of a house guest. The only guy on the team who's more of a scam artist than Tom Brady himself. Wait, is Antonio Brown Tom Brady's mentor? Thanks for watching That's Good Sports. Antonio Brown Spectacular, back from the dead. Oh, it felt good to get an AB episode up today. Subscribe here, watch the next video on the screen if you like more football stuff.